Let's hear it again. Wow, isn't that neat? All right, that's good. That's good. This is the Milwaukee 261. It was built back in the 1940s, and it is back here in Kansas City. Used to travel through the Midwest all the time. Steve Sandberg is one of the guys who helped restore this beautiful train. What got you interested in restoring trains, Steve?
Well, my grandfather used to actually run this locomotive.
Really?
Started working for the railroad in 1917. Had 53 years working for the railroad.
Wow. What did it cost to restore this thing?
Well, the locomotive's been completely rehabbed to modern standards, and it's about $1.5 million.
You must get a lot of great looks when you travel throughout the country showing off a part of our history and heritage.
Well, there were people spread all the way down from Minneapolis, St. Paul, down through the Quad Cities, and we had just lots of kids and grandparents out there, and a lot of reminiscing going on.
I bet. I remember when I was a little kid listening to the steam locomotive go by my great-grandmother's house in East Texas.
You bet. And here they're going to have the KC Rail Experience grand opening this weekend. And come down and you can learn all about railroad history and go up in the locomotive cab, and maybe we'll blow that whistle for you.
Well, you're looking now at some of the rail cars that are attached to this. These are beautiful cars.
Yeah, we've got the Milwaukee Skytop Observation Car. It's a one-of-a-kind rail car that Frank Sinatra used to use all the time.
We're going to go in that in our next hit. That's at 8:40, and we're going to tell you what Frank Sinatra did in that car. Well, maybe not everything. Back to you guys.
Mark Alford, this is a family show.
That's right. He did it his way. Let's put it that way.
All right, Mark, that's a lot of fun. Easy there, Mark.
Man, this is nice. We got air conditioning, plush seats. All aboard! That's what they used to hear there on this train. This was built back in the 1940s. In this very car, Frank Sinatra used to hold court. The chairman of the board would have his whole entourage. John, take a look down there. You can see all these seats lined up. This is, what do you call this, Steve? What car is this?
This is a Skytop Observation Car.
And you can see a lot out the windows as you go by at a relatively slow pace compared to a jet airliner across the Midwest, and look at all the cornfields. Steve Sandberg's the engineer. He also restored this beautiful steam locomotive. What was it like when you came in this car? Was it pretty much like like you see now?
Yeah, this car here has had some restoration work done on it, mainly mechanical. We try to keep the interior original, just like it was in 1948 when it was built. And this car was built to compete with the airline industry at that time. The airline industry was just starting out. The railroads were trying to promote comfort over speed, and I guess we know which one won, huh?
Yeah, I guess speed did. He was telling me, and I kind of teased you a little bit earlier, what did Frank Sinatra do in this car?
Well, Frank, when he was traveling in the Midwest, would charter this car out, and he would buy out all the seats. It was a first-class upgrade, so he'd have to buy all 24 seats at an extra $2 a person. And he'd buy them all out, and then he could have the car all to himself.
All right, Steve Sandberg, thank you very much. Come on down to Union Station and go back in time. They've also got a great display inside. Back to you guys.
All right, thank you, Mark, and all of us.
We'll tell you how to follow the tracks to join in the fun. You're watching
Union Station this morning. It'll be available for tours tomorrow through Sunday. Built in 1944, this locomotive waited a decade to be restored to its full running condition, and now it costs $4.95 per person to pay a visit to it at Union Station. And built in 1944, that was the heyday of Union Station, too, when the station had more people going through it than any other train station in America, I think, except New York at that period of time, because so many soldiers were going through here on their way to war.
It'd be worth to get out there and see it. Be sure to watch Fox 4 News.